And you're tuned to Helderberg FM, and back in studio, an old friend, Khalil Arnold.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, it's lovely to have you here. That's wow. It's taking me back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, but
It's
you
good to be back.
well, and you're good,
Yeah,
and
doing very well,
you're looking
thank
healthy.
Yeah,
Khalil.
things are going, pushing on the non-profit front. You know.
Oh, fantastic. Well, you are the head of marketing at the EBF Foundation.
That's correct.
We want to find out more about that. But also you brought in another wonderful lady, Renate Witboy, the founder and owner of Halo Hair Studio. Good morning.
Everyone.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Oh.
Bit nervous, but lucky to be here with you this morning. Thank you for having
Khalil.
me.
No, it's lovely to have you. Ask Khalil. This is a walk in the park. We just want to find out more, and we're going to discuss this EBF Foundation. So, Khalil, let's kick it off. Tell us, the listeners as well, and for me and Lucia, a little bit more about the EBF Foundation and your hashtag EBF Spaces campaign launching next Wednesday.
Okay, so thank you so much for having us this morning. It's good to be back with old friends.
Yes.
Yeah, so the EBF Foundation is basically a foundation centered around youth development within communities that need it most. So basically what we do is we're rolling out what's called the EBF pods. So basically it will be located within previously disadvantaged communities as a youth hub where we focus on holistic wellness and a holistic approach to the development of youth with various programs such as the EBF trade schools, which is why Renate is here today.
Yes.
Yeah, so basically we're partnering with corporates, government and so forth to roll out these EBF pods where the youth within communities can come to these pods centrally located within their areas to find out about anything from job availability to job description to getting yourself job ready for your interviews, as well as
so necessary.
Yeah,
it's so
definitely.
necessary.
We've realized that with the impact of COVID-19, there is there's almost like Lucia will agree with me. I think a need for a mindset shift within our youth, especially showing them that there's more options available to them. Through the CETA accreditation training offering that we will be supplying to these youth within these communities. So basically, the EBF Foundation has started back in 2010 as a trust, and it has developed with the coming of COVID-19. It has developed into a full-on program where we want to partner with trade schools, established trade schools, such as what we will be doing with Renate in terms of the hair styling development. And then the hashtag EBF Spaces campaign is a Twitter campaign in partnership with our old friend Dorette at Cape Town and the Curate Network. So basically what we'll be doing is next Wednesday on the 6th of July, we will be doing a live broadcast from Halo Hair Studio in Somerset West, where we will be interviewing Renate with regards to what she calls from the guttermost to the uttermost. It's basically
oh my goodness, I can't wait to dive into that with you a little bit more.
I think she will tell you a bit more about that, but we'll be basically live on Twitter via the at EBF Youth NPO, which is our Twitter handle. It's basically our live bi-weekly campaign where we interview people that we partner with in terms of our trade schools and also give insight to the youth.
We'll get that handle again. We'll definitely get that handle again at the end.
Okay, so I must dive into this. The excitement is there. The intrigue is there. Okay, Renate, without giving away the juicy details, all right? We know there's juicy details about next week. Tell us a little bit more about the from guttermost to uttermost and your salon, Halo Hair Studio.
Okay, wow. This is basically my life story as it is, because from the guttermost to the uttermost was, when I started off always wanting to be a stylist, and that was opportunity was given me straight after matric. I got into I got an apprenticeship, and from there I started working in salons because I did my training part-time. So it was quite exciting and all of that. So at the age of 21, my dad saw all my potential as a stylist, and because I was working at home, at work, and he was saying, you need to slow down a little bit. Let's start you a salon at home. So I started my first salon from home, small room in the back of the house. And from there it developed into my dad breaking out the garage and all of that. And it became bigger than that. And
wow.
yes, expanding on that. And from there, you know, things were just booming. Business was going great,
yes,
and all of that. And yeah, as you know, as a young person, I also became caught up, and then you know, from alcohol abuse, drug abuse, and then totally to down and out.
No way.
To total down and out. I mean, I landed up on Strand Beach. People thinking I was suicidal, but that was basically my walk where I started with God and changing my life, and it was a whole turnabout.
Like your Damascus moment.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely.
exactly,
Definitely that. And yeah, from there, I literally, with my parents, we decided, okay, got into rehab program, which was only for 6 months, but I ended up staying and working at the place for 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So that basically was, and I literally had to build up being everything again. And even me, myself, you know, being a great stylist, as I found myself always, you know, putting myself out there.
Yeah.
I even became shallow in my work.
Wow.
And it took me going back to really starting from scratch and really working myself up again. So when I got back after my, I really came back home from the rehab just before my father passed on, and there, it's where I had to build my life back up again. You know, because even I was so sheltered. I couldn't just interact with people anymore, you know, and I'm a socialite actually. So
we can see that. Yes, we can see that.
Thank you. So it took me really, and I went back into, you know, going to work for a boss and, you know, really building up again. Building up again. So from 2010 up till 2020, beginning of 2020, I said, the time is now. Because I had a 5-year plan for it, and it turned into a 10 years, because in between there I had my little girl. So it was changing roles totally. So that's where I just recaptured myself and said, you need to go with the vision that you've always had, and your plans and your dreams. And from there, halo here.
Fantastic.
And now, obviously, we've got the from the guttermost to the uttermost, and that's. I mean, it's you're living this whole campaign, and I want to ask you, Khalil, but you know, how did it came about that you say let's do this partnership? But I can see it, I can feel it already, and I know you. So, but just to tell us, how did it came about?
Okay, so let's start from way back when. Actually, I was about 6 years old. Renati has been our family stylist since then.
Okay.
So basically, I knew her and I knew her capabilities and what a message she had to deliver. So she basically described what inspired it. So within the Helderberg, there is a lot of issues with youth in terms of drug abuse, in terms of not really they settle for what is the status quo.
Exactly.
So, with regards to I then approached Ed, which is the founder, in terms of the EBF trade schools, and that's where it all started. So it inspired, her story inspired our partnership, and also her work ethic and her commitment also in the past to teaching, and basically developing stylists from her hand. So I saw the opportunity there for kids to have this opportunity within Somerset West and the Greater Helderberg to come and be stylists. If that's your passion, why not join our EBF trade school through Renati and get yourself styled or get other people styled and
but just
feeling
have a
good.
vision.
Exactly.
Just have a vision in life.
Exactly. And who better to do it than somebody who's been through it,
Exactly.
and who can guide you through it while they're assisting you to accomplish your dreams.
I just love the story.
Yeah.
I must
love
say
this.
that now in recent years with social media, beauty, makeup, styling, hair has become so huge.
It has.
You know,
It
we've
has.
been watching the Kardashians for years, and we've been trying to make these modern looks as well. We don't have all their wigs, so we must use our real hair.
Yes.
On that,
I love
Renata,
real hair, by the way.
tell us a little bit more about your passion for the craft and what has called you towards developing the future stylists.
Oh wow, that's the most amazing part of it all, because you know it's not just me loving doing hair and all of that, but it's also about creativity, and you have to, you know, always think out of the box when it comes to style and people around you to see, you know. And if you look at a person, you know, listen, this would be good for you. Look at that and look at this. And sometimes I walk in the road and I say to myself, oh, I would really love to give you a makeover. That type of thing. And
I'm not even a stylist, and I'd also feel like that.
you see, that you know, that is about being passionate about what you do. And best part of it is you can't keep your talent is something that I've learned from the Bible, of course, that you can't keep your talents to yourself. You need to
Yes, you
give
have
it
to
out
show.
and share. And yes, that is why this is also very close to my heart, this project that we are busy with, that is very close to my heart, that we can just give out to the youth. The youth is the future
Yes.
of tomorrow, and we need to
Yes.
get into them and invest in them. And you know, like I said, my talents is just not just for me. I want to
Share
show it
your
out.
passion.
And somebody that will have, you know, that same thing that you want to do this now like this and get it out there and see. People must not just see, oh, you've done something to your hair. Oh, wow, this is extraordinary. You have done
Yes.
something
Yeah.
different to
Wow.
yourself. That is what I like about all of
I
this.
can attest
and
to that.
Yes, oh, wow, yes, you are quite a
A model for you.
model for that. Yeah.
Khalil, let's quickly go back. We have to wrap it up. But again, that handle. Obviously, we want to know the handle again and how to make a booking, obviously, with Halo here. And then lastly, you've got an announcement for Mandela Day.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, great.
Okay, so basically, I'll kickstart with the Mandela Day, which is around the corner on the 18th of July. Basically, we're inviting any corporates to come on board as well, and any basically to come with your team and create
Yes.
a vibe at the Itemba High School in Capricorn. So one of our offices is based within the Muizenberg area, and through the Western Cape government, we've partnered to host an event on the 18th of July, which will be an event focused around HIV awareness, STI awareness, and so forth within communities. We'll have tests done on site, as well as provide the communities with food hampers, with entertainment that's going to be on stage.
Entire day.
And it's going to be a full day of just for them to enjoy, create awareness around the issues within the community of Capricorn, as well as assist with, the stuff that the youth need in terms of, pap smears and so forth.
Yes.
All of those stations will be available on
That's
the day.
incredible.
As well as entertainment to keep the kids with face paint and, like the whole, those
them
family day
family,
vibes.
yes.
Fantastic.
So
wonderful.
we invite people to come on board and join in the day. You can get more information through info@edbamfoundation.org, which is EDBHAM, and then foundation.org. So that's also the website, which is edbamfoundation.org. And then our Twitter
Handles,
is
yes.
basically @EBF Youth NPO.
Okay, so we can just go and put that in EBF Youth NPO.
That's where you'll find the Twitter Spaces,
All
which
right.
happens every bi-weekly, where we will be talking to our partners from the EBF trade schools, and then we are launching the EBF Institute for Entrepreneurship within Helderberg as well as within the Cape Flats. So that's something to look out for when you follow us on on our Twitter through at Cape Town. We'll be sharing it as well. And then, of course, for our other social media, Facebook, and for Instagram, it's at EdBAM Foundation. So all of the information will be on there.
Goodness.
And you can just give us a shout.
A shout on that.
And then we'll be able to assist and come on board. The 18th is going to be spectacular, and it's going to be a good event for the communities, and also
wonderful.
the lead up to our other community events as well.
Khalil Arnold's back in studio. It's lovely to have you.
It's good to be back. To be back soon again.
For sure. And Renata Witbooi here, Halo, Hey Studios. Thanks a lot for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
Making your appointment today.
Yeah, and to get in touch with Renata, it's just her Twitter handle is at Halo, HALO